Live?
No way.
Okay, we are public. We're live. Hello,
We're
everybody.
live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ordinary People Podcast, where ordinary people talk about ordinary things. My name is Keel, my co-host Andrew, and we're back after a whole month of disappearing.
Yeah.
The last time you guys saw us, we did The Bachelor, and shit, we just went crazy. just to
It
be
did.
just to be honest, shit went crazy. I disappeared for like crap.
How many people did we have in that stream? It was like 100 something.
20.
Oh. I mean, still pretty crazy.
It's close. It's close.
Yeah.
They're both extremely crazy for us, but we of course appreciate the support that you all gave us on that
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
stream. It was absolutely fantastic, and it was like really, really surprising that to be able to interact with all of you during The Bachelor made me really regret accidentally not making it public.
I know. Yeah. Then we find out afterward that the episodes weren't
Yeah,
streamed beforehand. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
that was.
Uh,
I think it helped that it was the finale too. Like, I'm sure there were so many people who were like, I can't wait until this comes on. Like where I am, like on the west, that like we're gotta find a stream like in the east.
yeah, it definitely helped out immensely. But you know what? It made us grow a little bit, and we're back. Just
Yes,
continue
sir.
season 3 of our podcast. Do the seasons
got-
really change that much? Not really.
Yeah, no, it's like trying to think of an artist who puts out the same song on like 3 different albums.
Yeah.
Like, no one came to my mind right now, but there are definitely artists that do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely are.
yeah, it's been a while. It has been a while.
So
We got some
you
upgraded equipment.
yeah, you can see now. Andrew also has a Blue Yeti. We are both.
Finally, don't got to use this thing.
We are both on Blue Yeti. So Andrew's audio is significantly better. My audio is still the same. I think Andrew's audio actually sounds better than mine right now because
Less use.
less use, better placed. So
Yeah.
I think Andrew's right now sounds better than me.
I gotta like learn the tips and tricks of the stuff. Like, should I not eat around this microphone? Should I not like what if I spit when I talk and don't realize it? Like, I don't know.
I mean, it should be okay as long as you're
Yeah.
not directly into the mic.
Yeah, you're just swallowing. Oh, guys,
Guys, welcome to the podcast.
welcome back to Ordinary People.
Another episode.
Funny. Yeah, it's crazy. You don't even really notice the difference, I guess, until you get. Well, I noticed it when I watched our videos back,
Mm-hmm.
but like when we're filming the podcast, I didn't really notice an audio difference. But now I do. Now I'm like, oh shit, yeah, my audio is pretty bad.
Yeah, and actually, one thing that has been updated with with Andrew's equipment is new platform for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You want to promote
Yeah.
yourself a little bit?
Sure, very different vibe of podcasts. Like a lot more like educational, professional.
Mm-hmm.
Than this one, which is more just shooting the shit, which is pretty fun. So basically, it's like, you know, I made all those like business YouTube videos. I made like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, this is like a lot of work to put together. I gotta film myself, which I guess still film myself with the podcast. But I'm like, I'm just gonna like have people on who graduated or have like been working in a business field and just like ask questions. So like that's like we had our first guest was like my friend David, who works in wealth management. So episode's not out yet, but pretty good episode for personal finance and just like navigating life after college.
When do we expect the first episode to come out?
I gotta edit it. Ideally, I probably edit it today, but I don't know. There's a lot of tricks that like I didn't even realize you could do. Like, you know how like I use my Mac camera, which isn't the greatest camera.
Yeah.
You could use I didn't do this because it's a lot of work, but you can plug your phone into your Mac and then use your iPhone camera and it'll store the video on the Mac.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of tricks that I especially can't do because I don't have a Mac. But
Yeah.
there are a lot of tricks out there in the video capturing world that I actually don't know. But there's so
Yeah.
much out there that you could definitely learn. But it's great that you're
Oh yeah.
actually doing this.
I know. I
It's a
mean,
little,
if yeah, I think it'll be fun. It'll be more of like a personal hobby. I also started. I don't know if you know what Substack is, but I started writing on Substack. Because I was like, okay, it'd be cool to write a book one day, but like in the meantime, I can't like sit down and write a book. Like I'm not disciplined enough.
yeah.
So I'm like, I just writing these little articles on Substack. So I wrote one about,
Oh,
well,
your blog thing. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember.
yeah. So it's pretty fun. They actually get some views. I've gotten 92 views in the past 30 days.
Oh, interesting. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So it's kind of just like exploring some new hobbies.
That's
Made
good.
a new Instagram to go with it. But yeah,
With
should be
that,
fun.
with that, I know in the description we usually have all of our social medias. I will update it now to have Andrew's new stuff, so you can check out all of
Oh,
his new things as well.
yeah.
As right since we're live, it's not in the description now, but after the
Yeah.
episode, it will be up there. Make sure to check out Andrew's stuff and see what he's doing because honestly, it'd be great. It'll be great. I know Andrew does
Yeah.
things really well, and he's always an enjoyable host to have here when we're having fun. But it's good to see a little more professional side out of him.
And if you ever want to be on too, talk about like streaming and writing a book and all that other stuff, like
Oh yeah,
or starting this podcast, it could be a
starting.
pretty good episode.
That would be great. I'd be honored to be on it.
Nice.
You'd be very different from me going, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
this is so."
Well, it's also so weird because I tried to like the first like you like I guess people will see it when the first episode does come out,
Mhm.
but it's so much harder, I guess, for me to be serious during a podcast that it's like I feel like I got a lot of work to do because it probably came off as like kind of cold and not as personable as it should have been, but um yeah. But I don't
So
know, it'll be interesting.
yeah, you're gonna. I mean, practice makes more episodes, the more better you're gonna get. You know.
Yeah, like my first episode of this was probably pretty rough.
I think our first episodes. Remember when we made episode 0 as like a
Yeah.
test? Yeah, that was.
And it did well.
It did really well.
Because I think people were like, "Oh my god, like what is this? I have to like click this." Oh shit.
Like, what's this new video out there?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't know.
sorry, I'm like eating lunch at the same time.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because I think like so I was thinking about this the other day where it's like everyone's graduating now
Hmm.
from high school, where it's
Yeah,
like I think what 1 year maybe we're gonna have a high school. We might not, but I know some high schools do 5 year high school reunions,
yeah,
and it's like I wonder what all these people are up to.
that'd be
Like
great.
it'd be pretty cool. Like we'll come back and be like, yeah, we had a podcast, ran episodes for 3 years.
Yeah, we did it for 3 years. For the first 2 years, we didn't blow up. The third year, we woo.
Mm. Yeah.
We're famous podcasters now. We have Joe Rogan. Imagine if we had Joe
We
Rogan.
list the best podcasts in the world. You have Joe Rogan, Full Send Podcast, Ordinary People, Impulsive.
I'd move us up. I'd move us up a little bit.
I think we're like I think we're rivaling Joe Rogan right now.
Yeah, we're definitely like on the Joe Rogan level.
Yeah.
We're just that good.
But I'm all I know is Joe Rogan. His average streams per Bachelor episode are 0. Ours are 20. So
You know what? You have a good point.
yeah,
Does he watch Does he watch The Bachelor and have people watch him? No.
dude, I honestly wonder if he does. Like, what if like Joe Rogan, The Rock, Dana White all got together like during Bachelor season and just cranked out episodes, and they're like, no one can ever know about this.
Guys. We can't let people know we watched The Bachelor. Oh, speaking
Yeah,
of
no.
which, oh no, go
Oh,
on.
go ahead.
No, you.
I was just saying, like, yeah, that's how I was in the beginning, and then at the end, I was like, I'm so proud of this. I love this show.
This is a fantastic show.
Mhm.
But anyway, now we brought up The Bachelor a little bit. Of course, we're not structured or anything like that. The Bachelorette is coming up soon. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, Miss Charity.
Miss Charity, our very much loved Charity. Which
That should be interesting. I don't understand the like for some reason the concept of the Bachelor makes more sense than the Bachelorette to me. Like I feel like you put a bunch of dudes in a room like that, like you're gonna I don't know, there's gonna be fights that break out, like fist fights.
probably there probably has been.
Dude, that's gonna be nuts.
Her episode streamed on June 26th.
Her episode did?
Her June 26th. That's when the first episode.
Oh,
Ended.
nice.
I'm sure they're already done filming by now.
Yeah, that's oh my god. I mean, Charity could be married right now.
She's definitely already engaged.
Yeah, so she has to keep her life a secret from pretty much whatever time they're done filming
Yeah.
till they air, and then after they air, oh my god, dude.
It's like a
Yeah,
whole year of secrecy.
yeah. Oh my god, yeah. So Zach and Katie were really. Oh, so I keep thinking they've been dating for like 3 weeks, but in reality, this thing was filmed so long ago that they've really been dating for like a year now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. Wow.
So
Wow.
because they now actually know what each other are like now by the time.
Yeah.
They're probably living together now.
Damn.
But,
Damn.
man, Zach was kind of crazy during some of those episodes.
I gotta like. They should just interview Katie and be like real talk, like I don't know. I feel like that would be such dirt to use on anyone. Like I feel like that's gotta cause problems. Like every time they get in a fight, I'm sure she's like, "Oh, do you wish I was Gabby instead?" Or some stupid shit like that. Like I could totally see that happening.
No, could you imagine?
I could totally see that.
Could you imagine? She's just like just brought up the show.
Yeah. Oh,
Especially like when you told me that you had sex with Gabby on the show.
dude, he's gonna be her bitch for the longest time because she's gonna use that as dirt for everything.
It's wild.
Like, hey Zach, can you do the dishes today? The dishwasher's piling up. Oh, sorry, I can't. I'm actually a little busy today. Remember the time you told me you had sex with Gabby? Oh yeah, I'll do dishes right now.
I'll do right now. I promise. I love you so much. Don't leave me.
I'm so sorry.
I love you.
But yeah. Yeah, no, Charity's Bachelorette should be pretty good.
Yeah, Charity was always one of my favorites.
Yeah.
On the
Very
Bachelor.
well composed. They're all friends. I saw Gabby was hanging out with Katie the other day. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're all friends, but like they all were trying to date the same guy. So how does that work? That's like
Yeah,
a
I
level of
don't know.
maturity that like I don't think a lot of people can have.
I definitely not. I don't think the guys are gonna have it. I think you put guys in a room like that and you tell them to compete for one girl. I think bad things happen. I don't know.
I guess we'll see, right?
We shall see.
We shall see. Um, Unfortunately for The Bachelor, I will be missing the first 5 episodes.
Oh, that's fine. Oh yeah, is it like? Oh, because the summer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Whatever your schedule like looks like, that's fine with me. But shit, yeah, I forgot. You're about to have full summer vacation.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty nice.
I will be in Europe during that time, but
Oh, really?
yep. So what I think what Andrew and I will do if Andrew is up for it is that we'll do watch parties, but they'll be like streamed. They'll like be like back watching, something like that. So we'll
Yeah.
probably try and catch up, and then until the point where we're caught up entirely with them.
Nice. Yeah, I'm good with anything. I'm not busy.
I won't be busy as well. I'm on summer.
So are you going to the same places in Europe you went to last time? Because didn't you go like a few summers ago?
Yeah, I went to Italy, France, and Greece. This year, I'm going to Italy, France, and England, and Switzerland.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and Switzerland is like the coolest looking country from what I've heard. Because I watch videos, like I'm like a mountain fan now that I've been in Utah,
Mhm.
and dude, the mountains in Switzerland are like unreal.
Really?
Yeah, everyone's got a ton of money too. It's pretty cool.
Which makes sense.
You got mountains and billionaires.
Mountains of billionaires. This is what we'd love to see.
They've also never been involved in war, I think,
Really?
or very, very rarely. They're always stuck in the middle of Europe, and they never get in arguments.
Oh yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
nice. Yeah,
Switzerland is like the neutral country. Yeah.
yeah. I forgot who. I think it was some social studies teacher who told us that. I forgot who it was.
I
Yeah,
can't
that'll be
remember our
sick.
history teachers.
There was Go Forth
Go for it.
classic.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Orlando,
Oh yeah, Orlando. Okay.
and then so that was seventh, eighth. Who was ninth?
Who's
Oh, Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another character. And then there was 10th, I have no idea.
10th.
Oh, Hope Pearl. Or was that junior year? It might have been junior year.
Hope Roll was junior because
Yeah.
IB
What even was 10th grade? Oh, it was another world class.
It was another one. Oh, that was when people took with two different people. I had Hauk.
Oh, yep, I also had Hauk. Yeah, Hauk's a G. I love Mr. Hauk.
Yeah. Then
Yeah,
12th
and then it
grade-
was Hope Pearl.
Yeah, and then Hope Roll. Then I had I forgot his name, but I had someone else.
I think I stopped. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, because I took the IB course instead of the
Yeah.
AP course or the regular one.
Makes sense. Yeah, I think I stopped taking social studies after Hope Pearl. My last one.
Really?
I think so. I don't think I took social studies senior year. I just took business classes. I took like accounting, and actually I didn't take social studies or science. I think. Actually, I definitely didn't take science.
You didn't take a science in the last year?
No, I've only done chem. I never took bio. I never took physics. I've literally only taken chem because I did chem
Really?
2 years. So I did IB chem in 10th grade, and then I did AP chem 11th.
Oh, okay.
I love chemistry.
Oh yeah, because you were in that AP Chem class as well. Some of us were in the AP Physics class.
Yeah, with Strasser. He was
He's
dude.
a character. He's a character.
I like espresso. That man loves espresso.
He went to the hospital because of his heart.
And doesn't he do it? I feel like he does it every year. That's the crazy thing. Where it happened my year, and I'm like, oh my god. And then it happened again, and I was like, dude.
Like it got so like we legit had to like convince him. It was like rehab. We like be like, Strasser, we really like you.
Yeah, dude.
Please don't do this to us.
I could do the math because I have the same size thermos at my place that he probably used, but he showed it to us one time. And if you like take a double shot of espresso, which is 2 ounces,
Yeah.
that's like 120 milligrams of caffeine. And let's see, 2 ounces, that was probably at least 12 ounces of 12 ounces of like liquid that can hold.
Yeah.
So that means he's having 720 milligrams of caffeine if that thing is truly straight espresso.
And he drinks multiple.
Which is insane because the safe limit is for a human a day is 400 by the FDA.
Right.
400 milligrams.
It's crazy.
So he's like doubling.
He doubles or triples it. He
Yeah.
doubles it in 1 cup. He probably
Dude.
triples or quadruples it, drinking more.
Which is like the crazy thing, right? Because it's like there are people who well, I guess he was busy, but like there are people who work like crazy jobs who are like you're working overnight shifts or like you're a nurse working 12-hour shifts through the night, and it's like they don't even have that much caffeine. Like he was a teacher who got out at like 2:00 every day.
2
Besides
o'clock, and then
running.
coached. But
Yeah.
you don't want to drink caffeine when you run, so you run.
Yeah, but you're still like you can be in bed anytime you really want. Like that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Dude, Churchville had some really big characters.
Yeah,
Of teachers.
I'm being comfortable. It's live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh my god. Oh my god. There's actually. Let me text you. I'm not even gonna say this teacher's name because I don't even want to get into it. But
Okay.
I'll text you a name.
I'm very concerned.
Oh god. It'd be cool to go back there, like go back to Churchville and see everyone again, and see all the teachers.
Who is that?
Oh my god. Dude, I'll tell you the stories about him after the podcast.
Okay.
But it
Was it
wasn't
church
great.
bros?
Yeah. Um I think he taught this class.
Oh, okay, that's. Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, okay.
Yep.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yep. Crazy.
Uh-huh. Yep, I know exactly who you're talking about.
The I didn't realize though church like apparently Rochester is some of the best schools in like out of a lot. Especially like
Really?
more east side schools than west side schools. But
Yeah,
apparently like some of those east side schools like some of the best schools in the country.
really. I know Churchill's really good academically. We talk shit about it. Like academically,
Yeah.
it does really well. It brings out a lot of like successful people.
Yeah, there were some smart people who went there. They need to like they need to I think all high schools need to revamp their business program. I think high school business is just the stupidest thing.
Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, a lot of people will not care about those courses. It's
Yeah,
like
that's true.
it's like when those courses are like, oh, I wish there were courses that will teach us like real life stuff, like mortgages and all that other stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I took one of the courses just because it's extra elective.
Hmm.
A majority of people in there did not pay attention.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
And
they do offer it.
they do offer, and people don't pay attention when it's like important things to know, like mortgages, bank accounts, retirement funds,
Yeah.
and like even though it's high school and stuff, if you like keep the notes for your future, it's not going to tell you everything. It's going to have you an idea,
Yeah.
but learning, at least it being exposure and learning to it, is more important than like just sitting there and doing nothing. Like realistically, I didn't even need to be there because we have an assessment test at the beginning of the class. Of
Hmm.
course, passing is above 65. I think a lot of people got like 80s on the assessment exam.
Dang, really?
So the
Oh,
final exam, which is the same exact exam in the first test, and the whole idea
yeah.
is to pass. I got the same exact score.
Oh no.
If anything, I got worse. I did
Damn.
not learn. I did not do more. So I
Damn.
still passed, but I my score got worse at the final.
Yeah. I did one like that. I forgot what it was though. Some elective. Yeah, dude, people don't really pay attention very much in well, and yeah. I mean, actually, I can't hate on them. I was asleep in like every college class. I just had to play catch up afterwards. Dude, I swear I have like narcolepsy or something because I fell asleep so easy. Even in high school, I fell asleep in like every class.
Yeah,
But
I feel like high school I was a lot more academically like. Well, I wouldn't really say academically like focused.
mm,
Um, I don't want to seem like a fucking narcissist or something. But I'm like, oh, high school was just easy
yeah,
because I also didn't care as much in high school.
I was gonna say like the difficulty and the courses that you've taken between high school and college is astronomical. Like for me, it's like okay, like these some of these are easier than when I took in high school. But it's like yeah, for you, it's like astronomical difference.
Yeah, the fundamental like I remember I took Calc 2. I had to take Calc 2 again because I didn't get a 4 on the AP exam,
Yeah,
APPC, and I was furious. But when I took Calc 2 again in college, I knew everything. I didn't give a shit.
that's nice.
And I got a first exam. I got a 98 on the exam. Do you know what my mistake was?
Mm.
I said 2
Plus C.
plus. I no, not the plus C. I didn't even
Oh,
get a plus.
okay.
It was something. It was some addition thing. It was like 5 plus 2, 3.
Oh God, that's when your brain is just fried and you're just like, three.
I finished every exam first.
Damn.
I just waited. Like the first test, I turned it in because I was like, I want to be done. But then I felt awkward after that. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait till someone else does it. So I just
Yeah.
when I finished, I looked up and I went, is anyone done yet? So right when someone stood up, I stood up.
Nice. That's actually a good strategy. It's crazy because that's like, yeah. So that's like a your first year course in college,
Yeah.
but in high school that is. I mean, I didn't take that many classes, I guess, but like that is probably the hardest class in Churchville, or definitely one of them.
Yeah, definitely one of them.
Yeah,
I
that's
actually didn't do that well in physics in high school too.
in physics one or physics two, because wasn't one like wasn't physics one harder, or I don't remember.
I was in
Never
AP
took it.
physics,
Okay.
but yeah, I took AP physics and I actually struggled. Like to say I'm a physics major in high school, I struggled on the basic kinematics.
Oh
I
yeah.
it's really surprising that I could do um quantum field theory now, and in high school and like 5 years ago I couldn't even do VF equals V naught plus AT.
Yeah. So
Define. Go
what
on.
do you do? So now is it like is it so like in high school it was very much like okay, you toss a ball in an air at this velocity, this gravity, like where does it hit, when does it hit, stuff like that.
Yeah,
What do you like? I don't even get like I get that sort of physics.
yeah.
Like I don't know how to
It's
do it,
it's
but I
it's real
understand
life.
it.
It's real life. It's like it's stuff that happens around you.
Yeah, but now it's like the stuff that you're probably doing in college now. I don't even I can't even imagine what it is that you're doing.
Okay. So the class I'm taking now, electricity and magnetism, is understanding basically electricity and magnetism. So it's the fun. If we're just, it's basically like understanding how yeah, I'm gonna throw an E&M, how E&M works, and say a electric field and magnetic field being applied on something. What happens to a certain particle that goes through, or something like a circuit. A circuit, you have a big circuit of current, voltage, and resistance.
Yeah.
What effect does this have on?
Okay. Huh.
It's a lot of things that a lot of us don't think about.
Yeah.
Like, um,
I guess that makes intuitive sense. I
yeah,
think the thing that doesn't make sense a lot of the time is like I think we've talked about this too, is the thing where it's like it's so weird. I just watched YouTube videos on it where it's like if you have a slit in a particle and
yeah,
you shoot, yeah, that thing,
the double slit
that
experiment.
thing, yeah, dude,
Yeah,
and then you watch it, like it comes out as a wave. When you watch it, it comes out as a line or something, and it's like,
yeah,
what the fuck is going on?
yeah. That physics at higher levels is kind of just like a lot of people are like, what the fuck? They're like,
Yeah.
they always okay. So this is the biggest criticism that particle physicists get. Um, so like when people that study particles and a bunch
Hmm.
of stuff, they're like, "What is this used for?" Because there's like no
Good question.
inherent thing in this that helps society.
Yeah.
It helps curiosity, which in turn can help society. It's like one of those. It's like one of those things. It's like,
Yeah.
what is this useful for? But when you do like other physics, like materials, like anything like condensed matter, like material stuff, that has in like that has goes hand in hand stuff because we do electronics and all that stuff.
Hmm.
Biophysics, it's biology and physics.
I'm sure at some point it'll people will find it. Like I feel like the technology has not caught up to the physics yet.
Oh yeah,
Like
that is a
yeah,
big issue that we actually have right now. That's
yeah.
um, I just came back from a conference and a lot of the stuff were like beyond the standard model stuff. So basically, our fundamental understanding of the world is the standard model. So a lot
Hmm.
of the things that they presented was like potential experiments to look beyond for these particles. But the
Yeah.
issue is, and I know there's a lot of like hate for BSM. It's just because like everyone's trying to like push beyond the standard model, but the technology and the detectors don't exist.
Yeah. And if it's like if you're doing I feel like if you're doing particle physics, it's like if you looked at like you know like in your iPhone there's like super small transistors that are like nanometers wide.
Yeah,
It's like if someone was studying that 20 years ago, they'd be like, "What? Why are you studying things that are so small you can't even see them?"
yeah,
And well, not
exactly.
20 years ago, like 50 years ago, or whatever it was, and they studied it. But now it's I feel like it's like the same thing now. Where it's like, why are you studying these particles? Where it's like, okay, in the future, when we can like send stuff through the air or something. I have no idea. I have no idea. But maybe like the tech when the technology comes up and it makes that physics useful. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think right now which actually sucks for my future, right? The next 10 to 20 years. Wait, it's 2023 right now? Next
Yeah.
10 to 12 years is a dead period.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? There's just like that, like less theories out there, or
We have too many theories and not enough experiment. Because
uh,
there's nothing to, there's, we need to construct the experiments, which will take
yeah,
years to do and a lot of money. But there's nothing we can do. Like,
that's what. Go
next,
ahead.
yeah. So my future is kind of fucked.
That's so interesting. That's actually very interesting because that's what I watched the Joe Rogan podcast with Andrew Huberman, and he like studies like the brain and biology. He's like more of a biology kind of guy,
Yeah.
and um, that's what he kept saying the whole time. Is he's like, we don't have like the problem in every lab is a lack of research dollars, and it's like someone could do something like
Mm.
pretty profound in like his space, and it's like I know your lab is underfunded, and I don't trust your results because of it. So it's like he's like the amount of stuff you could do with proper funding in science is insane.
Yeah, it's the new collider that's actually going to be built, hopefully in the 2035. That's going to start production at least, or like start stuff. I can't remember the
Mm,
exact dates and stuff, but um, I really hope for the best when it comes to these sort of things.
yeah, because it's almost like it's so hard to invest in it because it's so risky. That's like you almost have to have a curiosity. Like you have to find like a billionaire who is very curious about science and like that's why a lot of people hung out with like he was at least he was talking about how like a lot of his friends and like who owned labs and stuff
Mm-hmm.
would hang out with these billionaire people and they're like we're scientists we don't give a shit about the billionaires like but we would be friends with them just in hopes that they would fund our labs. I'm like wow.
Yeah, that's a sad reality because the U.S. would only fund us for so much, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of there's always controversy of where money goes
Mm-hmm.
in our society. Like the like I was talking with one of my professors, and he said, um, as much as particle physics doesn't have a inherent help to like that our studies don't inherently help out uh future things. Like it can't. Like a particle can be found, and then we just have better understanding of it, which involves this field, which then we can know which field thing can do this. Yeah,
Mm.
but the detectors we make are so revolutionary that they use it in other studies.
Oh shit, yeah. Huh. It seems like that's an area for that seems like that's a market that maybe people have tapped into, maybe not. But like scientific consulting or like fun like scientific funding consultant.
Mm.
Where it's like there's so many consultants out there that's like, oh, you have a startup, like we'll help you raise funding. But for scientists, I feel like it's like I mean, I don't really know much about the industry, but it's like it'd be kind of cool if there was like a business guy who came in and was like, all right, like you do your science and we'll help you like pay us and we'll help you raise as much funding as you need.
Yeah, it's. I don't think that many happens. Give me 1 second. Say a little stuff. I think someone's at my door.
Oh shoot, okay, cool.
It's actually my food, so I'll be right back.
Oh sick. Nice. Nice. Ooh, actually. Ah, oh, damn it. I missed Be Real. I was gonna have you guys be in my Be Real. Cool. Ooh, I'll show y'all a video. Wait, 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 wait. Where's the button? Ooh.
We got my food. I'm sorry. What were you
I
talking
was
about?
showing him a video. I was showing him a video because I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You're good.
My parents are coming by in like uh 20 minutes, something like that.
Oh, dang, nice. Are they coming up for like? Are they staying up for graduation? Like, are they staying here this whole week or?
No, it's just Mother's Day. It's tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's good you said that. Holy shit.
Your
Oh
face.
my god, I knew it was coming up. I didn't think it was tomorrow. I thought it was like next weekend.
Your face was fucking hilarious. You were
Okay.
like, oh, Mother's Day is tomorrow. You're like, huh?
Oh no, yeah, dude, I gotta buy something.
Yeah, I offered. I'm gonna offer to pay for the dinner tonight.
That's what I might do. I think Bahar's like looking to do something, so I think she might go to dinner with my mom. I'll just be like, go to dinner and I'll pay for your guys' dinner.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. But then knowing her, she'll go to like Nobu. It's
Is
like,
Bahar
Andrew, pay for the dinner.
is Bahar? Well, I'm assuming her she has some money because she's from
um,
the city. Right?
somewhat, yeah, not like a ton, but
Yeah, she's not like Andrew
she's
Tate.
pretty much like, yeah, pretty average. But yeah, dude, that was clutch. That was really clutch.
No problem.
Oh, dude, did you know someone got shot at outside of McDonald's in Buffalo? Did you
What?
hear about that?
No. What is that?
The McDonald's on University Ave, like last weekend, 2 weekends ago, maybe. Bahar and some people like that I still know there were walking around. Like, I guess they went to a party and then were walking around. And there's a ton of people outside the McDonald's, and then a bunch of cop cars pulled up. And they're like, "What happened?" And apparently, someone got shot outside the McDonald's on South.
Oh, near South.
But I don't think they died. I think they just got hit and went to the hospital.
April 3rd. This is 2018.
So shooting University. I think it was University Plaza.
University Plaza. That's even closer.
One man wounded in shooting near Amherst University. Yeah. Let's see. One person was shot late Saturday in Capon Boulevard near the University Plaza Shopping Center in Amherst. Incident was called at 10 p.m. when responding officers found one identified man who'd been shot. He was taken to the medical center for wounds that are not to believe to be life-threatening. A large crowd gathered nearby in the area near Main Street and Kenmore Avenue during the shopping center in the University of Buffalo South campus. Capon is 2 blocks from the plaza. Yeah. So crazy stuff.
Is he okay? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah, not life threatening. It kind of sucks to be shot, but oh my god! And then did you hear about the um? There was I guess there was a threat at UB. Did you hear about
Oh,
that,
I did hear about that. I was at a conference during that time.
dude? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, there was a threat, and I remember getting emails,
Mm-hmm.
and then they found out it was just a false alarm. Like,
Yeah, that's nuts. People are weird. Like, are you just bored? Like, how? Like, I wonder who does. Like, what kind of person just calls that and like says there's a shooter when there's not a shooter? Like, are you like bored? Or are you just trying to like stir the pot? Is like pulling the fire drill and like I don't know.
remember that thing that
Weird.
happened at Tops last year?
Yeah, the shooting.
Yeah, the shooting in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Remember? I don't know if you remember, but like, there was a false list of stores that were being
Oh yeah.
yeah. I can't believe someone would just make up a list and go, these are the next targets. Like
Yeah.
they could have been the next targets, but nothing happened after that. I
Yeah.
think some kid just thought, oh, it'd be funny.
Dude, it's like
I hope it was just a kid, not an actual list. Of
yeah.
course, but
And like, what is your sense of humor that's funny?
that's absolutely terrible because like we had to I checked on everyone. I was like, hey, don't leave.
Yeah.
Don't leave your home. I called my cousin. One of my cousins at Churchville. I told her, I was like, where are you right now? I checked on her. I was like, hey, Are you
Yeah.
okay? Don't leave your home, please.
Well, and that's the thing that was um, like usually like when this like stuff like that happens, it's like my philosophy has always been like, all right, I'm gonna live my life like I can't like just sit in my house and not do things because that there was an like there's a horrible event. But during that one, I was like, no, like I'm staying inside. I think we stayed inside like not like crazy, but like we didn't go in like big stores for like a week.
Yeah, I didn't go. All I went was I stayed in my our club room in our
Yeah,
building, or I went home. We didn't go anywhere else. It was like, hey guys, everyone stay safe. Avoid going shopping for a little bit because
yeah,
at the time I was still the president. So I said, just stay safe. Um, don't go anywhere unless you have to. Just focus on your exams. I know it's stressful. I don't want to put any more stress on you guys, but just stay home, focus on your tests. Stay on campus or go stay at home. Do not go anywhere else.
yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that was during like test time
That was
too.
during finals.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, because I remember sitting in finals and people were talking about that. They were like freaking out. They're like, oh my god, like what if something happens like while we're all in the classroom? Like they know we're all going to be here at what times? Like that
Yeah,
damn.
that exactly. Like people were my cousin was scared to go to her finals. She did not feel safe, especially
Yeah.
since her final was at night. Then I was like,
Oh
good.
yeah.
I was like, okay, that's perfect. Perfect. I checked on her. I was like, "Are you okay?" She goes, I don't want to go to my exam this night. I asked if I could take it the next morning because I didn't feel safe. Luckily, her professor accommodated.
Yeah.
This is a scary time.
Dude, you had to be such a dick to not accommodate that.
Oh yeah, this shooting happened nearby, and the local areas are being targeted.
Yeah.
Like if that happened, oh my god.
That's horrible that like Buffalo's been doing so many good things. Like Buffalo's like a growing city now. They just rebuilt all that canal side. Like the Bills are doing good, and it's like that. Unfortunately, is the thing that kind of put Buffalo back on the map.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. It was about a year ago now. Yeah, that's
it's
insane.
crazy. It was weird, but I'm glad nothing bad happened afterwards.
Yeah, I'm glad they caught the guy because I
Yeah.
feel like the worst is when like because the guy a lot of them go there wanting to die, so it's like I guess that's like what they just do. Um, but it's always nice when they get arrested and they don't end up dying because it's like okay good like now he wanted to die but now he gets to spend the rest of his life behind
Of
bars.
ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is a very controversial opinion. I have to say.
Yeah.
Please don't cancel me. Um, when an individual is like that, who goes out and harms other people,
Mhm.
expecting a certain result, I'm gonna say it like this: I believe it's better if they get arrested and get punished by the system instead,
I agree.
because then it's I don't want to say it's suffering, but it's more of justice served.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. Because it's like that's what this person wants. Like, why would you give that to them?
Right.
Yeah, dude,
We're
that was
we're,
crazy.
we're Batman.
Yeah, that McDonald's though, dude, McDonald's is so good.
I'm sorry.
What did you get?
Big Mac meal.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah, I usually don't never DoorDash. I
Yeah,
I deleted it at first and I re-downloaded it again because just in case I have like a quick thing where I don't have any food in my thing, I'm in the middle of something and I'm just like I got DoorDash.
yeah. The yeah, it's, especially during finals, it's convenient.
Mm.
I had a McDonald's quarter pounder, or maybe double quarter pounder, or whatever it was the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and there was like 48 grams of protein in it. I was like, whoa,
Mm.
that was sweet.
Oh, speaking of protein, god damn, bro,
What happened?
look at you.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've been eating a lot of protein. I love protein. Dude, I've been eating like I'll buy like pounds of turkey, ground turkey breast and just eat it.
Like I saw that before and after image. And like the before image I remember because you were here, but that after image I was like, whoa.
That was so bad. That was so, dude. I got fat, and I knew I was getting fat, but I was like 220 pounds, thinking I was like 200. So I had no idea what I really weighed, and then I like stepped on the scale in June, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, I'd never noticed that.
Yeah, dude, it was rough. I had a lot of damage. It's also so easy to like get in shape here because I don't do anything.
Yeah. When I'm in my work life or grad school life, I don't know what my future holds. I
Mm,
plan to just lose some of the external fat that I have. I think
yeah,
I'm as big as I want to be,
yeah.
and I think
That's what I want to do too. I gotta lose like, because like I feel like I've put on a good amount of muscle, but I still have like definitely nowhere near as much fat as I did have, but I
yeah,
definitely still have a lot of fat. So I should definitely try to lose that.
yeah. I think I'm gonna start doing track workouts now. And
Oh
like I'm
yeah,
gonna complement my track workouts with lifting. I'm not gonna complement lifting with running. I used to complement my lifting with running, but now I'm gonna
yeah.
complement my track workouts with lifting.
That I feel like that's probably a better way of doing it. If we ever do like a Vegas trip or something, we should totally go on a hike. Dude, I hiked yesterday and
Oh,
it was like it's such a workout and it feels so good.
I depending on my future, I might have money.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
If I'm working for the next year, I'll have money. And I can definitely go and visit. If I'm
Yeah.
in grad school, that might be a little rough.
That would be rough. Yeah, that would be rough. I think we talked about that on one of the podcasts.
Yeah, where because I don't know what my future holds right now. It's still right now the work is more likely than anything else, like getting a job. But
Yeah.
I,
I feel
I'm
like it
I'm working
both
on
are good
this.
options, honestly.
Yeah, they're both good options. It's more just how stubborn I am, how much I want something.
Yeah, that makes sense. Nice.
Yeah,
Are you doing both right now? Are you applying to jobs and grad school, or are you just doing like applying to grad school right now and then like we'll see if you apply jobs afterwards?
I am applying to jobs now. There isn't too much applications for grad schools right now. Sorry, I have to
Yeah.
check something real quick. But I do have a meeting with the head of the graduate department in
Oh, that's sick.
and Pittsburgh
Wait, is that for like a job or is that for the
grad school.
like the school?
Well, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I
Because either one would be pretty cool.
either one
Like
would be cool.
if they're like we're admitting you, then it's like sick. Or if
Yeah,
it's like you're gonna work as like assistant educator in or like researcher in like our grad department, that'd also be sick.
yeah. I met him at the conference I was at. I wanted to have a conversation with him because I wanted his advice to go. What should I
Yeah.
do? Because I want to do this,
Yeah.
but right now, I with my current situation, I can't. He goes, look, if you love to do this, if you love it so much, you can, you will.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you think. If you do what you love, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Then we continued to have our conversation, stuff like that. I really enjoyed it. He kept giving me great advice and just giving me motivation to just keep on going. It's like
Mhm.
that's the road. The end of the road is not here. Then he's like, email me. He goes, email me later. Let's continue our conversation because he's also one of the organizers of the conference. So
Yeah.
he had to worry about the conference. So
That's
he
definitely the best way of doing it too, is when you have like an in like that, like a guy that you're like networking with.
yeah. So I emailed him right after the conference, and he's like, yes, let's continue our conversation. I gave him a day, set time, and right now we're still debating on the time right now, but the day we got.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, dude, that'll be a good conversation. That seems like I feel like that's definitely true as well. Where it's like I can't imagine like there are people out there, like a lot of people in business do this, who are like I liked business, so it's like it's fine for me working in business. But there are people out there who don't like business, who are like, yeah, my parents want me to go into business. Like I'm just gonna do business. I don't really know what else I want to do. And then they graduate, they get a job, and they're like, I don't like this. It's like, oh my God, like I don't know how people do that.
Yeah, they honestly don't know what they want to do because they're just kind of guided through.
Yeah,
There's no passion in what they do,
yeah,
and they like take. So the person without the passion, like, will some a lot of times they're talented and stuff. They take the person that's really talented, but will honestly put more work into it. I'm
yeah,
not saying that's me. I'm saying there's probably a lot more people that's a lot more passionate and that put a lot more work in. But like, there's a lot of people who just like just seeing some of the grad students I know from here. They have a 4.0.
hmm,
They had their research right. They on paper they looked fantastic, but then
yeah,
then when they start doing stuff, it's like,
yeah. You definitely
okay,
need that 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 passion for it. They see that a lot with like. Sorry, it was getting hot for my hood.
you're good.
But they say that a lot with UFC fighters too, where it's
Yeah,
like people like there are UFC fighters who go in who are like they're super talented, but then the second like they kind of get to the like the edge of their talent, like as far as their talent will take them, they drop off because they don't want to do any more work.
right. There's so much that people can do.
Yeah,
I think it happens a lot in other sports too.
yeah,
I feel like James Harden is a good example.
that's a good example. Yeah,
He's greatly
especially
talented, but he doesn't take care of himself.
there's a lot of, even in high school sports. Like there were people that I knew who played soccer who were like wickedly good at soccer, but
Mm.
just weren't passionate about it after a certain amount of time. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like they're not the ones who end up playing for like Tottenham or like any of these like crazy clubs, just because like you have a better chance, I guess, of being successful if you're passionate about it and then you're good at it. But like even if you're not like wickedly talented off the bat, it's like you can definitely if you really like it more than everyone else, you'll definitely be better at it.
I'm definitely very. I definitely agree with passion over talent.
Yeah,
But of course, passion is also very risky because
it is,
someone can be
dude.
very passionate, but then they can't get it. You know?
Yeah, that's a tough thing with like a lot of like artists.
Yeah.
Like my cousin's like an artist major, and she's like, well, I think she graduates this year or next year. But it's like, yeah, like you have to be very passionate about art,
Mm-hmm.
and then you also have to have like some degree of like talent in order to actually like make it.
Mm-hmm. It's a
I don't know.
tricky.
They should do studies on it.
It's a very tricky. It's very tricky.
Yeah, I just read a book actually. It's called The Happiness Hypothesis,
Yeah.
where it's like this guy breaks down the science of like happiness, and I think there was I could be imagining this, but I'm pretty sure there was a chapter in there that kind of discussed like doing what you like to do versus doing what you don't like to do, even if it pays more.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because like, it is one of the various things about like how to drive people's happiness. A lot of time, money is people would drive people. Like, I used to actually like not agree with the whole thing of like money being
Yeah.
people's happiness, but I've kind of grown out of that because a lot of times people's driving force is to make money. Like,
Yeah.
they want to be like, money is their thing of success, where they go, okay, I've achieved this amount of money. I want more money because I want to be able to provide for my family, right?
Hmm.
That's fine. That's a fine. I now realize it's fine to want money, because as long as you're pushing for it,
Yeah.
it's fine. If you're just like, I want money, and like doing nothing, that's something else.
Yeah. That's so I love that stuff. I think it's so interesting. But yeah, that's what they kind of said too, where it's like there's a threshold where it's like money will bring you happiness up into I think it's like seven like depends where you live, obviously, but it's
Yeah.
like between 70 and $100,000. Past that, it's like it doesn't really contribute. But there is a thing called like the progress principle. So it's like if you're progressing and working towards something, like that will bring you happiness. So it's like you may think like say you're really good at your job and you get a promotion $200,000.
Yeah.
The extra $100,000 won't make you happy, but you like progressing in your career and doing things that you enjoyed that will bring you happiness. And it's often confused with the extra $100,000, but it's more of like making progress in something.
Yeah, exactly. Because honestly, especially in Buffalo, You could live off of 50K by yourself.
Oh yeah, you totally could.
You
Buffalo's
definitely.
so I love it.
It's so cheap over here. You could definitely live by yourself.
Yeah,
Providing for your family, an
that's
individual
definitely.
probably can make like a 90K.
Yeah.
And like if you and your partner make 90K both, you're living.
Oh yeah, you're living
You're
well.
honestly you're not like rich, but you're
Yeah.
living a good life,
Yeah. Like you don't have to worry in Buffalo.
right? And that's actually kind of crazy if you think about it. Because when you're
Yeah.
younger, you're like, oh, both the families need to make like 150K, and you're fantastic. But no, it's kind of like any 9 to 5 job. You're like 70K, both parties make 70K. You could make a living for your family, a family of 2 or 3. It's perfectly
Yeah.
fine.
That's what I think is cool about like a college degree, where it's like a lot of people bash on college, or especially well, at least in business they do.
Hmm.
A lot of people are like, oh, you don't need to go to college, blah blah, and it's like you don't need to go to college to make money, but like it's a damn good safety net of like you're gonna graduate, you're probably at the minimum with any college degree, you're probably gonna be making around 50,000. So you automatically have this safety net where it's like you could always just get a 9 to 5 and support yourself, and you're already touching almost that threshold of like $70,000 that won't contribute to any additional happiness.
It's
So it's a
weird,
really nice safety net. It gives you like freedom to do what you want to do.
right? And it's very weird how a piece of paper can really define how much money you make. It's
Yeah,
weird, but it's true.
yeah.
Because my piece of paper is gonna be different from your piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird how that kind of happens.
Yeah, and they don't use like, at least from an HR perspective, because I had to take like HR classes
Mm-hmm.
or one of them. They don't use GPA as a measure of intelligence, which is kind of interesting. A lot of times it's just a measure of like type A personality, where it's like, can you show up and like do like that's pretty much what degree does too. It's like, can you show up to somewhere for 4 years, do what's asked of you somewhat reasonably well, and complete something that's like, and then if you do that, then more likely than not, you'll be able to show up to your job consistently and do it reasonably well.
I like how you mentioned more likely because
Yeah.
a lot of people we have 4 year degrees didn't do that.
Yeah. Well, there's also people who like come to college who are like they get through high school and it's like, okay, well, you got through high school, you were good, like you had good grades in high school, and then they get to college and it's like you'd expect that trend to continue, but it's like the second someone's not watching over them and telling them to do their homework, they just plummet. It's crazy.
And they're not used to especially if they live somewhere else.
Yeah,
They're not
that's
used
who.
to not used to living by themselves and being, like you said, being watched all over the time because
Yeah.
they had their parents telling them like, do your homework, go clean the dishes, stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
then now you go to college, you don't have someone telling you that. You don't have someone to tell you to do your homework. It just goes, here's the homework. Oh, you didn't do it? Okay.
Yeah,
It's on
and
you.
no one cares. It's not even like your teacher's like, "Hey, Billy, I know you didn't do the homework. Like,
Right.
is anything going on?" Like, your professors just don't give a
They
shit. Like,
don't
you're one
give
of 1,000.
yeah, like a
They
lot of
don't
people
even know you don't do your homework.
exactly. They don't they will see your name and they're like, okay. The
Yeah.
only way for like a professor to really like think of you as a person, which is kind of sad, is if you reach out to make that connection.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're just a student to them. You're just a person in their class.
Mm-hmm. And usually that doesn't come your first year. Like,
No.
usually if a professor gives a shit, it's probably towards the end when your classes are like 30 people,
Yeah.
because then they actually can see know who you are somewhat.
Know who you
But it's like in
are.
your first year, it's like they have no idea. Their job is to just teach.
Their
The
job is
TAs will
just
grade your
grade
homework
your
and
grade
stuff.
your shit, yeah. If
Yeah.
you really want to make a connection your first year, you would have to go to like every one of their office hours and like
Mm-hmm.
be involved in their department and what they do.
Yeah, that's what you
As
did well.
me?
I feel like, yeah, because you're very involved in the physics department.
Yeah, that kind of happened later years though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you mean. But yeah, definitely. I'm definitely known in the department, but it's not like any major thing. I feel like a lot of the seniors, have become like that. There's like of course a popularity list in between. I'm definitely not the top
Yeah,
within the seniors.
that's interesting. Yeah, because it's like business schools too. Well, actually, I guess it's so big that it's like it's hard to have that same kind of dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some people where it's like, oh, I see your face a lot, or I
Yeah,
hear your name a lot. Yeah.
that's one benefit of our small department is that like if a professor because professors talk,
Oh yeah.
one person does something, all the professors know.
Yeah.
You talk with the secretaries, all the professors know about the stuff.
That's scary.
Oh, it's like one of our friends did something. I'm not gonna say what it was, but without a doubt, every professor knew.
Yeah. Is it academic based or is it
It was pretty
like?
bad. It was academic based, but
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, it's not like personal shit, but it was academic
I thought
based.
it was
Where
like they went to a party and all the professors found out they did something stupid or something. I don't
no, it
know.
was like some argument, some
Oh,
academic
damn.
argument with a professor, and I'm pretty sure all the professors knows about that.
Yeah. Well, that's like, yeah, that's how it is in high school. Where it's like, if you're bad in one class, all the other teachers treat you differently
Yeah,
because they know, like, oh, that's the kid.
that's the kid, or it's like one kid who like like is really disruptive and like really distracts the class. And all the teachers know.
Yeah. And that's what's bad too. Like in high school, it doesn't matter really. Well, I
Yeah,
guess it probably does.
yeah,
My guess would be psychologically, like if you get pegged as the bad kid in like first grade kindergarten, you're just gonna live up to that like bad kid ideal that everyone is expecting of you anyway, because there's no real reason to beat their expectations. Where yeah, I feel like teachers shouldn't do that, but they do that. It's
they
like
do
natural.
because they're just talking about. They're just a lot of time. Well, like it's like what we do. We just
Yeah,
talk. We just talk.
it's just natural.
Yeah, it's just natural. It's like, oh my god, this person annoyed me today,
Yeah.
and then everyone kind of just knows because it's just a normal human interaction. And
Mhm.
people forget that our teachers are people
Dude, it's so weird. Yeah. There's a lot of people that we graduate high school with now who are graduating with teaching degrees who will be like who are getting teaching
who will be
jobs.
teachers, right?
I
And
saw it on Facebook.
really,
It's like whoa, yeah,
it's the big exposure of like my professors or like my mentors being actual people, or when I'm at conferences. Like when I was at this conference earlier, one of the professors, right? I called him Doctor his last name because I'm so used to that. But
hmm
he goes, I'm like, I'm not that here. He then he says his first name. He's
I'm
like,
just like Steven. Yeah,
yeah, it's like it doesn't matter. You like we're all just people here. And
hmm
I was like, I apologize, and I was like, yeah, I mean, you're right. We're all just peers here. It doesn't matter what degree you have or anything like that. We're
yeah,
all peers here, even though you are a genius and I'm an idiot.
yeah. That's what's like. I think that's what's good about podcasts too, is because a lot of influencers who now do podcasts, like you don't think of like beforehand. I wouldn't think of these influencers as like real people. I just like, oh, you're famous. You're like, I don't know, you're doing this every day. You're doing that every day. But it's like when they have a podcast, you're like, whoa, like you still eat like Wendy's on a Wednesday. You still shit. You still like
He's still shit.
have arguments. Yeah, you still call your parents and have arguments on the phone, and like your brother still pisses you off and stuff. It's like whoa, like you were literally just a normal person who happens to have stumbled upon some degree of like monumental fame and success.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
All right,
pretty interesting. But yeah.
definitely. I will have to actually end it there. My parents are actually. I've been watching my
Oh yeah.
parents on my iPhone to like find
Yes.
out when they're gonna get here, and they're actually just about to enter my street.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you everyone for tuning into the podcast. We appreciate it very much. Sorry to end it so suddenly. My parents drove quite fast. But we'll be back next week. Yes, next week. We'll be a little bit more consistent. Maybe and what Andrew and I will talk about future episodes and from there. But make sure you check out Andrew's stuff whenever it comes out. And anything that we do in the future, I'll definitely be streaming a bit more. And this will definitely be more consistent now. All right, this is actually the first episode that's going to be happening on a Saturday because we're streaming it. But
Oh yeah.
be sure to check things out that are happening on Sundays as well. The audio version will be coming out on Sunday. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Peace
Cool.
out.
Peace out. All right.
All right.
Sounds good. I'll let you